Hey guys, well it's about 10 after 4 on a weekday afternoon. It's Monday, actually the Monday I went back to work today. And you know what that means, like always, there's lots and lots and lots of traffic and noise and people walking around as always. So hope you can hear me over all this crap. But I thought I would show you my newest acquisition. Somebody saw this in another video, and so we'll go just do a kind of a fairly quick walk around of it. But here we go. This is a 1997 Isuzu Rodeo or Rodeo, whichever way you want to pronounce that. Bought this as a repo. It's where I buy most of my cheap cars. I'll tell you in a little bit. I'll tell you how I get those. But hang on a second. Don't you just love it? Lots and lots of traffic. So I'll tell you guys something. You asked me how I like living here. I would never move to this street again, ever. I only like the suburbs. But anyway, this is a 97 Rodeo. Picked this up for $650. It was a repo, like I said. It's in pretty decent shape for the money. It's only got really one major cosmetic issue, I guess you'd say unscheduled body work. I'll show you that. This is a two-wheel drive. Not been lucky enough to get a four-wheel drive yet. I've been looking for an SUV of course I'm looking for everything, you know how that is, but I've been keeping my eye out for a SUV type of a thing to be better to carry parts and stuff around. I've actually already been using this for carrying stuff around, so that's been good. But where the damage is on this, the only spot on it really is this fender right here. Something tagged it right here, and these fenders on these things are not, I've had an Isuzu before, and they're not, it's kind of warped it. They're not made out of very tough sheet metal. But overall, it's a good truck. Put a couple tires on it and been driving it. Seems to be in good mechanical condition. Show you the inside of it. Had to replace some light bulbs and stuff like that as usual, but no big deal there. $165,000 miles on it. You know, I wanted a 4Runner, but I'm too cheap to afford a 4Runner for what they want for one, so I got the next best thing, har. Look at this oil gauge, isn't this crazy? The oil gauge, and that is in pounds per inch, PSI there. Goes from 0 to 85 to 215 pounds per square inch. It's over here, it's got rear defogger, hazards, rear wiper, rear washer. This has got the cruise on off. A lot of these older foreign cars and trucks, they have this thing where you turn this on and it's the cruise main, and it will say cruise main up here, and then you actually engage the cruise. On this one it's over here. But it's got your headlights over here, all that good stuff. Got the tailgate opener here. But really, this thing, it looks to me like it was cleaned up right before they repoed it, and I don't quite understand that, because it's awful clean. It looks like, I've seen, you know, once you've seen cars that are cleaned up professionally, you know what they look like. So it's got a stereo, cassette, and it's got a CD player down there. And I'll tell you something, I like foreign cars and trucks, Japanese cars and trucks, but there is one area that they absolutely suck in, and that is they cannot put a decent radio in any of these things. It's this one, that Mazda Protege, and that Honda Accord all had radios that did something stupid, or they didn't work at all. The Honda didn't work at all. The Mazda worked, but the display was out. You couldn't see what you were doing with it. You know, no channel, no nothing like that, and it would sporadically cut in and out. And this one works okay. You know, the display works and everything, but you just be going down the road and the volume will just start turning itself up. You know, this doesn't move, of course, but the volume will just start going up and up and up and up, and you have to keep reaching over here, turn it down. It goes up again, turn it down. So, man, I tell you what, I don't know if they purposely cheap out on the radios, but Jesus. I haven't tested that thing. I don't know if it works yet. Have to see if I got a CD I don't mind sacrificing. So power mirrors. It's got these little buttons here. This is power and winter. And basically this is the shift for the transmission shift modes. And what that does, power just raises the shift points up a little bit. And winter, not too sure what that does, but we'll see. Maybe if I get stuck somewhere I can try it out. But anyway, it's in good shape for, like I said, for the money. I guess those are speakers back there. Never noticed that until now. It looks tacked on, doesn't it? It's got a mat back here. It looks like the factory one. So let's go ahead and pull the hood. Start it up. Without further ado, let's start it up. I don't know what that is. That might be a cup holder thing. It needs a cup holder for sure. And I don't know what that is. Here comes the mail truck. Check engine light's been coming on, so that'll have to be checked out. Oh. It's got a little bit of a lifter tick. These are famous for that. And it has the also famous rear ABS and brake light. See, it just came on. There's a sensor that's on the back of the differential, and it goes bad, causes that, but the brakes work good. I haven't even changed the oil in it, so I'm going to run some synthetic. I'm going to run some synthetic in it, and that should, golly, it's heavy. Run some synthetic in it for a while, and that should quiet the lifters down. They just get dirty because they got little ports in them, little oil ports. This is a 3.2 liter dual overhead cam Isuzu engine. When these trucks first came out, they had a 3.1 liter Chevrolet V6 in them. It was a turd, man. But this is quite an engine. It sounds good, runs good. Man, it's got plenty of power. I think they're rated at 190 horsepower. Got a timing belt under those covers right there. So I'll have to check that out and probably replace it. And so he's got an engine-driven fan. Got a nice loud fan. I like that. But the only real thing that I've seen that's an issue with it, see that oily spot right there, that's the power steering pump, and it's got a little bit of a leak. It leaks. If I can get in here, that thing right there in the center of the frame with a hose connected to it, that's the don't know if that's, I think that's the return line for the power steering. There's four there, and it's seeping some fluid out. You see, it's kind of washed it. Put that in there, it's kind of washed down a little bit. So that's going to have to be addressed. Probably when it warms up a little bit. It probably needs to have a timing belt replaced on it. And I see some hoses that ain't looking too awful good right there. See that? So basically I'll just go through and do all this at one time. So, right now it runs good, no issues. It's got coil unplugged ignition, you see them right there. Yeah, I like it pretty well. Of course, like I said, I like a lot of stuff. It's almost like it's got a little bit of something seeping right there. That's strange, really. So yeah, it's ain't bad for $650. I was gonna tell you guys also, you want to know how I find stuff like this. I'll tell you where I have the very best luck with it is, let me get inside here. The residents are walking around out here like zombies. But I have the very best luck with finding cars and trucks for sale cheap. I get on a good, get a good relationship going with these, like these title pawn places and these storefront loan places, and they're always repoing stuff. So I just keep my eye out, and sometimes either I'll just see something show up on their little parking area that they put their repos at, or sometimes they call me. Actually, I got called this week on one. I'm not too interested in it, but it's a 2001 Chevy Blazer, 4-wheel drive, the small one. But it's not something I'm really interested in at all. It's kind of beat, but it's cheap. But yeah. But also, now this may not turn out to be anything. I'm going to go ahead and warn you, but there's one that's come up that the guy has got 10 days to make his full payment on the thing, pay the loan off, and he can get it back. But if he doesn't, it's going to be up for grabs. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's something that, like I said, I admit it, I've got ADD of the car stuff. I'm always buying stuff. You never know what I'm going to do, so I'm not going to make any claims or predictions or anything. But as far as like my list of cars and trucks and stuff that I want to at least have from once, the list is getting smaller, but I found another vehicle that I've been wanting one for ever and ever and ever, and if I can pull it off, then that'll be showing up. I'll definitely jump on it. I don't even care if it runs or not. And so I'll be seeing what I can do with that. But that's how I get vehicles, guys. Just and you got to be careful when you think about buying a repo. You need to make sure that the mechanicals are in acceptable condition. Usually it's a good sign if you can start it and drive around the parking lot. And the transmission and rear end, everything sounds good. And, the rest of it you can deal with easily. But I don't ever buy anything except for, like I said, something that's really, really desirable. Then I don't care if it runs and drives, but otherwise it's got to run and drive. That's how I do it. That's how I roll. But that's probably getting to be an old saying, I guess. I shouldn't say that. Everybody's going to be saying, oh, listen to him saying that. Okay, guys. Well, these little short videos always turn into 15-minute videos. So, don't expect really any more videos on this truck. This is just something I bought just to use. If I do the timing belt job anytime soon, I'll probably video that. But, that'd be about it. So, see you around. Have a good one.